Hey guys, today I decided to do a makeup eye look based off this palette. This is the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I don't know when it came out, but to me, like just recently, it's been all the rage. So I decided to do this makeup look on it. This is a makeup look you could definitely wear during the day, definitely during night, depending on what kind of makeup look you go for on an everyday basis. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching. Alright you guys, let's get started. So first I'm going to be priming my eyes with my Persuade Bare Sigma eyeshadow primer. If you're returning, you know the drill.
I use this stuff night and day, pretty much everything. I've even used it for eyeliner. Did a white eyeliner. It's actually pretty blue.
Pretty cool. So as you saw previously, this whole tutorial, my dad is like examining my car. Weird. So as you saw, this whole tutorial today is about the Tartelette in Bloom palette. I love this palette. I got it for Christmas from my friend. She's such a supporter. So I'm going to be going in with Flower Child first. And I'm just going to be setting my whole eye. This is going to kind of just give us a good base to work with. And it'll also make your eyeshadows, like once you start getting into your colors, it'll make them easier to blend if you've already put down a base and then set it with a shadow. It'll just make the eyeshadow glide on that much easier. And I'm just setting this with my Sigma P84. When you have to clean your brush on your wrist before the video, because that's just how you roll. Nothing's ever clean. So next I'm going to be going in with Smarty Pants. It's like a light brown kind of color. And I'm just going to be putting this is going to be our transition shade, in the crease, a little above the crease, a little below the crease. You know. It's just going to kind of go everywhere.
Cute.
Once we're done with that, we're going to go in with Sweetheart, which is kind of like a pink kind of mauve color. And we're again just going to kind of put this in the creasy area. More the crease than above. We're going to kind of keep this lower. And I'm going to kind of focus it on my outer corner and the lower part of my lid. Next I'm going to be going in with Rebel, right? Yes, Rebel. This is kind of like a whiskey mauve brown kind of color. It's super beautiful. And I'm just going to be putting this on the very outer corner of my lid in kind of a V-type motion. And I'm going to apply it. I'm holding my brush at the very end because I'm applying it with a very light hand. I don't want to get too crazy. If I were to hold the brush up here, it would make that color super duper intense, and we don't want that right now. We just kind of want to pack it in there, get the color on. That's basically what we're doing. Next I'm going to be going in with Leader, which is just the dark kind of brown plumish shade that's in the corner of the palette. I'm going to be using a smaller pencil brush-ish type brush for this. And we're just going to pat that in our outer corner. Nice and slow. We want the buildup to be very slow, because I've said this before and I'll say it again, you can always add more, but you can never take away.
I mean, you can, but it's not super cute because you can get them lined. The lines aren't cute. You know how makeup people hate lines. Except for your
So once you've got leader in there and set where you want it, you're just going to go back in with your blending brush, which mine is my MAC 217, and I'm just going to make sure that these corners over here are nice and smooth. I don't want any harsh lines. Okay, perfect. Now I'm going to be taking my Fix Plus from MAC and this Coastal Scents brush. It's an SO2. And I'm going to be taking Funny Girl. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get situated. Hold on. I'm just going to take my MAC or my Fix Plus from MAC and spray my brush to get it damp. And then I'm going to pack it into Funny Girl. And I'm just going to pat this all over my lid, or the inner part of my lid. I'm going to try not to go to the outer part of the lid where my plummy leader color is.
I'm trying to keep it over here. So it kind of gives us that really bright inner corner effect.
Woo! That was fun. So again, to make sure we have no harsh lines, because you know how we makeup gurus hate that, I'm going to go back in with my 217 and make sure this is just nice and blended. Ta-da! So next I'm going to be going in with my NYX eyeliner in White Pearl. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of color this on my inner tear duct to really just give it that shining light kind of effect.
This eyeliner does that very well. You can see the difference in the two. Just to brighten up your inner corner.
I'm going to be going back in with Leader and Rebel simultaneously mixed on this pencil-ishy brush that we were using earlier. And I'm just going to smudge that on the lower lash line. It's a little harsh to me. Does it look harsh to you? So just to kind of utilize almost every color in the palette, I'm going to be going in with Activist, which is the dark brown right above Leader, on this flat pencil brush. What does this call it? Professional liner brush. Mine's just from e.l.f. You can buy it at Target. And I'm just going to be lining right up next to my real lashes.
Apply a quick layer of mascara and apply my falsies.
So once you have your falsies on, just go back in with that original brush and Activist and just kind of go over the band and right around where it is everywhere to just make sure that your lash is nicely blended in. So that is it for the eye look. So this is the final look of the makeup look. I hope you enjoyed. All the products will be down below in the description. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I think it's over here. If you hit that button, you can become part of our little family. And we have lots of fun. So thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Yeah.